folks, we're hanging out today with Eric Ethridge, Sarnia native, Ontario boy. Thanks for doing this, buddy.
Corey, man, thank you for having me.
You know, you got a brand new single that just hit country radio.
Yes.
Liquor calling the shots, hence us sitting at a bar with a bunch of alcohol. Eric, maybe tell us how you put this one together.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. When I flew down to LA in October there to work with my producer Brian, he actually came up with the title of it, "Liquor's Calling the Shots," and I thought it was brilliant. I'm like, what a great country title. And the whole idea of "Liquor's Calling the Shots" is this whole sentiment that tonight I don't really care what happens. I'm trying to just forget my problems, so to speak. And I think that's probably something that most people can relate to. And when you're a songwriter too, you're always looking for something that is unique but also relatable, right? And I also do believe though that even though we have to go through these hardships sometimes, I think it makes us stronger people when we come out on the other side of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you get into a mindset to write a song like this, is there a little liquor involved in doing this?
There may or may not have been some liquor involved in this one, yeah.
It's funny because, talking to songwriters, talking to people, it tends to, sometimes some great ideas come from, a few too many drinks.
Yeah.
You've been on a cross-Canada tour, radio tour.
Yes.
You've gone coast to coast.
Yeah, I have.
How's that gone for you?
It was great, man. It was what was really cool about the radio tours. I got to see parts of Canada that I've never seen before. Like I went out to Vancouver, did all of Ontario, then went out to Vancouver, and I drove through the Rocky Mountains, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Now I know what all the hype's about from my friends out west. The whole West Coast, Best Coast thing. Okay, I get it. I get it. It was incredible. Driving down into Kelowna was like unbelievable. I was like, wow, this exists in Canada.
And beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And then the East Coast too is so awesome. Like just all the people up there were fantastic, very friendly, and the prairies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Prairies are beautiful.
But let's talk a bit about the East Coast.
Sure.
Because they're really open to new music.
Yeah.
They're not the type of people that, well, if it's not mainstream, we're not going to listen to it. They're actually more almost the opposite of, if it's mainstream, they're not as interested.
Right.
What was the reception like out there?
It actually, so Moncton was one of the first stations to pick up the song and add the song.
Okay.
Which was surprising to me because I'd never been out to the East Coast ever. And when you release a song for the first time and stations that, in places you've never been to, start picking it up, it's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
So I went to Moncton and the guys there were just really receptive. So awesome to hang out with. And actually every station I went to on the East Coast was just very receptive, and the people are so down to earth and stuff, which is really cool.
So with music, you release a single, usually you kind of go on tour, or you at least we're broaching the festival season now.
Yes.
So I'm going to assume you'll be at a few festivals this summer?
We will. Some of them are still being confirmed up
Yeah.
at the moment, so we can't announce them officially yet at this stage of the game. But
He's going to whisper them to me later.
So, but we're playing the Tweed Stampede. That one I can't announce. I think it's already been announced with Gord Bamford for sure. We're doing another one just outside my hometown with the Rivertown Saints, Jessica Mitchell, as well, and that'll be a blast. These guys are always fun to play with too.
On.
So, and then we're just waiting to hear back on some others as well.
things.
Hopefully, and then we'll be at the CCMAs in Saskatoon as well.
Making the trip out there.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that, in this process that you've seen going out to finally getting a song to radio? Because you and I have been talking, I'm going to say, for over 2 years now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, is there anything that you can say that you've actually feeling right now, saying that you've actually got the song out to radio finally? Is there something there that, you can think of?
Yeah, I mean, it's surreal because for the longest time I was like, my goal is like, I just want to hear one of my own songs on the radio, and that was like, that to me it was like, there's so many questions when you're doing something like this. You don't know how people are going to receive it. You don't know if anyone's going to pick it up, or and a part of me was like, okay, if someone plays it once, I'm happy.
It made it to radio.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So that was a really humbling experience. I remember Country 104 in London. It was the first time somebody sent me. I actually couldn't hear it because my car doesn't get 104, but somebody sent me a video of it, and it was the first time it's ever been played on radio. They debuted it and I was in my car driving alone, and I just started bursting out in tears. Like I was.
But it's good though, 'cause,
Yeah.
you know, it's that emotion,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that you see from artists that realize that there's a lot of hard work and a lot of time invested
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
scenes before you ever get to step up on stage, before you get that song to radio.
Absolutely.
So we want to thank you for your support for Tour Bus.
Oh,
You've been
man.
awesome, man. Thanks
You
so
guys
much
have
for
been
that.
awesome, man. Thank you so
And
much.
and best of luck with this single.
Thank you, Corey.
Don't be shy. Head over to iTunes and grab Liquor's Calling the Shots right now. Call every single radio station in Canada and make sure you request it. All right.
Tonight